In this book, Matter, Physical Science for Kids, we learn that there are 4 states of matter. Can you name them? Solids, liquids, gases, and plasma. Well, throughout this unit, we will be talking about 3 of the 4 states of matter. So let's see which ones we'll be talking about. A solid has a definite shape. Here are some examples. A tree is a solid. Blocks are solids. A cat is a solid. Anything that has a definite shape is a solid. Liquid is another state of matter that we'll be talking about. A liquid takes the shape of its container. It can also flow. So some examples are juice, or chicken broth, or water. All of these examples, they take the shape of their container and they can flow. So for instance, if you spilt this chicken broth on your counter, oh my goodness, that would make a mess. I'm sure your parents wouldn't be very happy, but it would flow and it would spread out. If it's not in a container, it spreads out. If it's in a container, it takes the shape of its container. The third state of matter that we'll be talking about throughout this unit is gas. Gas does not have its own shape. Instead, it fills the entire space of the container that it's in. So, if you have a bottle that looks like it's empty, guess what it's not? There's air inside of it. And if you're looking at what seems to be an empty room without any furniture in it, you might think, oh, it's an empty room. But it's not. It's filled with gas. The gas that it's filled with is air. That's what we breathe. Another example of gas is water vapor. Now, with air, we can't see it. With water vapor or steam, we can see it. If you've ever boiled tea in a tea kettle, you might see steam or water vapor coming out of the tea kettle, and that is gas. That's water that has been heated up and turned to gas. Let's see what ABCia has to say about this topic.
States of matter. Matter is anything that has weight and takes up space. Matter is all around us. 3 common states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. Mass and volume are properties of matter. Mass is the amount of matter an object has. Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. Solids are a type of matter that are hard and take their own shape. Pencils and rocks are examples of solids. Solids have a definite mass, volume, and shape.
Can you think of more examples of solids? We see some examples here. See if you can name 3 more. Go ahead. I'll give you about 30 seconds to see how many you can name. Count them across your fingers. All right, excellent job, everyone. Let's see which state of matter we'll be learning about next.
Liquids are a type of matter that do not have their own shape. Liquids are wet and take on the shape of their container. Water is an example of a liquid. If you put water in a bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle. Liquids have a definite mass and volume, but do not have a definite shape.
Okay, now see if you can come up with even more examples of liquids. We see a few examples here. Can you think of any more examples? Go ahead and name them across your fingers. Again, I'll give you about 30 seconds to see how many you can come up with. How many were you able to come up with? You guys did a great job. Let's see if we can name some together. Let's see. Soda. Oh, that's another example of a liquid. What about seawater? That's an example of a liquid. How about pineapple juice? Yeah, that's an example of a liquid. What about tomato sauce? That's another example of a liquid.
Gases are a type of matter that do not take their own shape. Gases can smell or be invisible and will tend to spread out to fill their container. Oxygen and helium are examples of gases. Gases do not have definite mass, volume, or shape.